Hi guys, it's Jessica here with another Dolly video. I'm sorry that the last one got kind of cut off abruptly without a proper goodbye, but I actually got really sick again. So knock on wood, today is going a lot better. Yesterday we spent most of the day at the used car store, I guess, an automotive dealer and trying to trade in my vehicle to get into something a little less expensive. So if you've ever, well, hi Toby. If you've ever been through that experience, you know how long and aggravating that can be. It was like 8 hours. But I did get a good deal, got a 2015 vehicle, and so I feel that was very exhausting, but I feel really good about what we accomplished. So today though is Dolly Day. I have the day off. I had a lot of paperwork and things I needed to do this morning, but I have been procrastinating just playing with dollies and dressing up dollies, because today is the day that my Doll Zone order is finally coming in. So I actually took over Grievous Girl's order, and she placed the order November 25th with Denver Dolls. And so what is that, 6.5 months ago? And I can't remember when I took over the order. I want to say maybe it wasn't until January. I can't remember now. I can't remember. But it's been a long wait for that order. And I'm very excited. So the mail should probably be coming in about an hour. So I figured I'd make a little video to kind of go over some of the things, because there was some more stuff I wanted to talk with you guys about, and show you. This is my my Centaur, my Soul Doll Ahiel Centaur girl head, and she's on just a Soul Doll kid body. I think it's called the NL or the NH. And I recently restrung her because they string them in a really strange way, and I forgot that I had done it wrong like months ago. And so I went back and restrung her, and then I also tried out this wig on her, and I really like it. It's a wig that Miss Mantis got for me at L-Doll last year, so I really like it on her. She really looks good with this white hair. It suits her very well. So I wanted to show you guys that. But one of the other, there's a few things. I got some eyes in from her Instagram is Bear Called Red, and her like official eye shop is called Aqueous Humor, which I love because it's an anatomy term of the eye. You have a portion of your eye that's called the aqueous humor. So I thought that was really great. So I ordered I ordered a pair of eyes from her some months ago, and was happy to wait because I knew she was doing it as a fundraiser because her little her kitty got sick. So I was happy just to send her some money, and if I got a pair of eyes at some point, you know, it was fine. But she sent me actually 3 pairs of eyes that she made. And I wanted to show you these first, if I can get them to, there's either not enough light or too much light, but they're for my little dragon. Oh gosh, I wonder if you can see those. There, that's a little better. I love these. I love these. So she surprised me with these. When I got my little dragon, she surprised me and made these really beautiful. They fit perfect and just really awesome. So I think that the maker, I can't find the original post that she had about him. I can't seem to find it, otherwise I would have linked to it, but I'm pretty sure that they're meant to come 12 millimeter. I do remember that. I think it said that on the papers too. And these are 14 millimeter, but they fit okay. They fit fine, and I think the iris size is great. You can see a little bit of the white, which I like, but still big enough and really super cute. I just love it. And I've been calling this little guy Toby because he reminds me so much of my little French bulldog Toby, who is right here. Let me see. Come here, Tobus. Come here, Tobus. Come here. Come here. It's okay. Come here. Here's the Tobus. Here's the Tobus. Don't they look alike? What's that guy, huh? What's that little Tobus? Lola just went and took his bone, so he's upset about that. I know. I picked you up and Lola stole your bone. There you go. Here, you can have that one. There, you can have that one. So very, very appreciative of that. Super cute. She made me, oh, here we go. This green pair, which as soon as I saw them, I knew I wanted them for Edith, my lily cat, Kitty Jolie, and they are this lovely, lovely green. You can see, can you see they have like these gold glinting pupils, and so they kind of reflect the light. But as soon as I saw them, they're actually a lot like the pair of eyes that I had originally made for her. Only these are like, you know, of course, a million times better than the pair that I had attempted to make for her. And she's been wearing those ones that I made her for about a year. But I was happy to replace them with these because they are wonderful. They suit her very well. Very happy with those. The other pair were in this is Hernay. And I knew that I would probably lose things if I moved him. Let's see if I can bring him up to camera without dropping things. There, okay. Toby had to come right in here and chew on his bone. That was very nice of him. So, these are so gorgeous. So, so pretty. They're these really pretty blue, and they have they have a gradient of like this goldish brown to blue, and I think they look really gorgeous. And they have those like blue reflective pupils. I think they look gorgeous in him. But that was also the other thing I wanted to show. The magnets I have are too, I think, not strong enough because I have them too deep underneath this really thick wig. Let's see if I can get them to stay. This was a gift pair of horns that Tiffy BJD Crafts sent along with that black and gold pair that I gave to Gihern. So, and I had to give these to him because I think that they're very pretty. Look at how they're just like this. They're opalescent, so they're not just white. They opalescent. It would be the word that I would use. Yeah, see, I don't have it's just too thick. The wig is like super thick, so I needed to get some different magnets in there. But love it. So happy with it. So as long as I'm not carrying him around and moving him all over, it stays fine. So, okay, there was some other things. Oh yes, this is pretty big deal. This is a pretty big deal, but I've just had so little time to make updates and do videos, so like it's all getting crammed into this video. So this is my my Minifee event head is she's an elf Sion, and she has a new body. So this is an old A-line, not the renewal, but the old A-line body, and I bought this from secondhand from Fitzwig, and I had intended, my idea was that I was going to use that body for MSD Neela, for her Jury 11 head when that gets here. But as you can see, she has the pretty larger bust size. Not that I couldn't, change that if I wanted to, but it's definitely a more mature body because of that. And so Sian pretty much, I call her Siobhan is what I've named her. She snatched this body up. She's like, that's mine. And I think it suits her. I think it just suits her really well. She's at a very, she's a very mature sculpt as far as minifee sculpts go. So I really love the minifee Moe line body, which Elowin has stolen, and is probably more suitable to her because I need her to be like more like a little girl. But it just, now that I see her on this body, I know that she should be on an A-line body. She's a more mature face sculpt, and it just suits her a lot better. I think she just looks very dignified and beautiful on this. She's wearing a beautiful, that wasn't the doorbell, was it? Hold on. Oh, false alarm. It was my husband's iPad. Like, these dogs bark at every little sound, every little thing that they hear. But the mailman coming to the door, knocking on it and ringing the doorbell to give me my doll, nah, they don't say nothing. They don't say nothing. But there's a kid walking down the street, 2 blocks away, they're gonna bark at that. I can't trust them to tell me. Yeah. You guys are supposed to tell me. You guys are supposed to tell me when the mailman's here, yes. Just little old Olive. A little old girl. Yeah. Okay. Yes, so I love Siobhan on this body. She's wearing this really pretty gold Rauken corset that I've had quite a while, and it really complements her. I had tried to put it on her when I put her on the Moe line body, and these corsets, they really work best. Her minifee corsets fit the A-line body. They don't really, the Moe line, it's too long. They can't sit properly, and it doesn't look right, unfortunately. But she's wearing these pair of Doll Zone corduroy pants that I think are just really super cute. So yeah, I really think she's looking really adorable. Fitzwig sent me some nice little goodies. Look at this rock. It's some sort of agate. What did they call it? They called it something. But he said that he finds these in his garden. And it's just this really beautiful green, clearish agate type rock. Really gorgeous. Also sent me some fabrics, which I'm excited to use. Some really pretty fabrics. And a bag of dried lavender, which I had it in here. No, I moved it next to my bed. I like to have lavender near me. I used to have a lavender pillow spray, and I have my diffuser, and I put lavender oil in that when I'm sleeping, and it's just kind of soothing. Oh, I know. I wanted to show the box because it's in the other room. Anybody's addresses, but so it's the I have several minifee boxes because I have several bodies, and I've had some in the past, but I've never had the one that has the picture on it. I think, is that maybe Minifee Celine? But I thought it was funny because, like, look at this picture. It's totally like, it's a photograph. It's like the photograph of Celine, and they've just photoshopped it. They've like drawn over it, traced it over, and kind of colored it in. And then like, I swear I like have these exact stamps. Like, I could make this. I just thought, I just had to point that out because it just really, it kind of cracked me up. But I agree now. I agree now that it looks better without the picture because it's kind of just this hokey Photoshop thing. But yeah, Minifee boxes are very, very beautiful. I love the packaging and it's really nice to have them. So that if you, they have the cutout inside them, and so if you need to pack or transport dolls, they're very nice. So I'm glad to have, that. But I had to show it because it cracked me up. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with her. I really would like to get the fairy line body, so with the option of hybriding for future Mila. Yeah, if they ever came out with like fawn legs, which I was just talking with Miss Mandis about that. They do have the not Pookie Fee, Real Fee. You know, they have those with fawn legs. If they came out with a Minifee with the fawn legs, so with the fairy line body, and you could hybrid with it, I'd be all over that. I've resisted the mermaid and the centaur. The centaur is really nice, and I see pictures of it, but it's like, you know, if you put the whole doll together, especially if you wanted to get the fantasy resin colors and stuff, it's like $1,000. So that helps with resisting that. But if they came out with a fawn-legged Minifee, I would, for Neela for sure, maybe for Elwyn too. So those are the Herla and Gahern's two daughters that I'm reshelling into MSD size. Yeah, if they ever did that, so what I was gonna say that about that was that you know, I'm just, if I see Minifee bodies secondhand for good deals, you know, I'm trying to kind of get those. Yeah, because they are very nice, but paying full cost or ordering them from the company and waiting, though I know I want to do that someday because I really want a tan Feeple someday, on my list. But I really was thinking about a Moe line body for Lady. This is Alondria's sister. She is the sleeping version of the Lily Cat Ombre head, and I had her on the Bunny 9 body, and I've taken her off of that because it's too chibi. Just looks too childish, and I don't want her to look childish. That's not, she's not a child, she's a grown woman, and I didn't want her looking that way. The whole goal was that I wanted her to be shorter than her Minifee boyfriend. He's a Minifee mer on a muscular body. But right now she is on a hybrid body. I had the leftover human part from my centaur, and she has some Lutz legs that fit badly. Though when she's wearing her boots, it actually doesn't look too bad. They are too short and they don't fit properly, and her legs are kind of go out sideways. But she's wearing clothes, and I think, you know, she sits up on the shelf, that she looks really nice. But a Moe line body, which are 38 centimeters, the height would be really nice. So if a white skin one comes up for like a price I can't resist, I might do that. But I contacted Alice's Collections about if I would be able to just get the legs that go to the Soul Doll kid body, the NL body. Dogs chewing on things, making noises. This is what we deal with. But anyways, Alice's collection, they gave me a quote of $100 for the legs, with $15 for shipping, which is a lot less expensive than, you know, say a $350 Moeline body. Like I said, I'll be on the lookout, and if like a really good deal comes out, like I got this A-line body, Fitzwig sold it for $300, and she came with 3 pairs of hands and the heeled feet too, so regular feet and heeled feet. And that, it wasn't a good time. It wasn't good timing with the money, but it's like, oh, I can't let that go. I don't think I'll come across one again that good a deal for such a good time, or such a long time. And I like, if it's friends and people that I know, and I can help them by buying their stuff. One, I know, I know it's going to be something that's well taken care of, and that I can trust them to take care and do everything properly. So that I always do that whenever possible. Somebody I know who has something and we can trade or sell or something like that, I always try to do that. So I just couldn't pass it up. It's a minifee body for that price with all those extras. This is a really good deal. And it's not the new A-line, but I'm actually really liking this body a lot. I've been playing with, I have her here. I've been playing with her a lot. The body's been a lot of fun. My first Fairyland doll, which she was one of my earlier dolls. Actually, Pookie Fee was my first Fairyland doll. I got a minifee later. When did she come in? She came in probably January-ish 2015, so very early in the hobby for me. I had my Lily Cats. I had my Constantine. And I just didn't bond to that doll, that minifee Celine. I just didn't get along with her, but I am just really, really loving this girl. Yeah, it makes me feel better about, even if I don't get the renewal body, or fairy line, I feel pretty good about this body. If I get the old one, I don't know, just didn't get along with my first one. I don't know, maybe it was the white skin. I don't know what it was about her, but I didn't get along. She had a beautiful company face up. She was a beautiful doll. I just didn't get along. But yeah, so I think I'll probably hold off, and I will, maybe in a few months here, I'll go ahead and order these legs for her so that she can have legs that work properly. But the Soul Doll kid body, the NL, it's gorgeous. It is a gorgeous body. My Ahiel Centaur head, she is on another secondhand body that I got, and it's gorgeous. It poses really well. It's a really pretty body. My problem with it, the only problem I have with it is it's too tall. So the boys that I got to pair with these dolls are way shorter. You know, I don't like, you know, not way, but like the same height or 2 centimeters shorter is a lot, you know. So yeah. Let's see, where are we at for time? I think we're doing pretty good, aren't we? Yeah, I bet you my doll, because I saw the mailman, he goes by this way, and then he turns around and he comes back and he goes down that way and goes around, and then he comes back, and that usually, when I see him going that way, it takes an hour. You can see I've stalked the mailman a lot in my life. This is what the doll hobby does to us. So I've been working on a little bit of sewing stuff. I showed you on Saturday, I showed you my little tiny jeans that I was making for my little USD dolls. So here this is my Sleepwell Vanessa doll. Nita Collins is the artist. Her artist name is Sleepwell. And this girl came out, I think, October of 2015. And then she came in, I think maybe February 2016. I sent her off to Face Up Artists, and she was away about 10 months. And a lot of the things and ideas I had for her just ended up going like to other dolls and other directions. And so I've been rediscovering what it is that I, want with her and what my ideas for her are. Because my original concept was that she was going to be a skinwalker, and I think that Caribou Woman has to some extent taken that storyline, that part of that a little bit, because there's a lot of overlap. But I made her a little shirt, and I had just a tiny bit of this fabric left. It's this sheer fabric, this beautiful, gorgeous color. And because I didn't want to cover up her beautiful embellishments. I wanted them to still be able to be seen, because they're so beautiful. This is like an orchid. So it's actually, this is, an embellishment in the actual resin. And so this is like an orchid here. Decorative, just like decorative floral types of organic things. And she has it on this beautiful work on her chest. So dolly nudity here, warning. Her chest is just so beautiful. So I kind of wanted to just minimally cover that up and do something that kind of accentuated it and celebrates it. She has human legs, and I'd forgotten about that. I went ahead and put her human legs on her to kind of play with that. She stands amazing. She can't really stand with her deer legs, and Nita, that was one of the things, she's not meant to be able to stand on those. She's a lounging doll. Oh, I guess you can't see her, but she's standing. She's standing right here for a second. But anyways, I made her some pants. This is the same pattern, and I used the same fabric that I made a pair of pants like these for my mini ingenue, my mini hurla. So I used the same fabrics, and I adjusted the pattern to fit her. These also, so this same pattern, this fits my Lily Cats too, the classic 2 bodies. I haven't tried it on, because I have my my kitty Jolie is on the hybrid body, and I haven't tried it on her, but I think maybe she's a little hippier, she's a little bit of a tummy, but I think that these would fit her too. The point was I wanted to make her a pair of pants, but I was happy that the pattern that I developed can fit several dolls. Also fits, it's a little bit on the baggy side, but also fits a minifee A-line. So it fits all of these dolls pretty okay. But yeah, maybe a little bit baggy on the minifees because they aren't as hippie and big butts. This girl has quite a rear end on her. So more dolly nudity. This girl has some very well sculpted lady bits, and they've been blushed. But this is something I did want to show because, again, dolly nudity warning. I'm going to show you a dolly vulva, and it's like I said, it's very graphic. But here I'll show you her derriere. So she's very well endowed in the behind area. Very pretty. and she is the most well sculpted. Her vulva is very well sculpted. I don't know if you can see that at all. And it's blushed, and you know, so it's like bam. Wouldn't she be cute with some pink pubic hair? Maybe I could cut some of this and kind of glue it around there. I think that would be really cute. But yeah, she probably has the most beautifully sculpted lady bits of any doll that I own, and I have to say it was one of those things that when I saw her, like, to me that's a big deal, like well sculpted vulvas and penises, and just like I love it when they have all the little details in there, instead of, especially when the whole doll is just very beautifully sculpted. My Venito is such a letdown that way because he is just gorgeous. His hands and his feet and his muscles. And then he's just got this kind of weird misshapen penis and the balls are weird. So poor guy. But it's important to me. And this is, I'm gonna put it out there. It's a bit of pet peeve of mine. But this outside visible part of the female anatomy, it's not the vagina. that's the vulva. So when you see the vagina's inside, you typically shouldn't be seeing that unless you're like got a flashlight or something. So yeah, this is the vulva. The vagina is inside. But I just end up calling them lady bits, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah. How did I get on that tangent? I don't even know where I was. Sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry. Let's see, I know that there was something more. Hold on just a minute. Okay. So, DILFs. I actually have, a whole bunch of things that I wanted to talk about my DELF crew, which I include my people Karsh in there because he's part of the DELF crew. But I will save that for later because there's some boxes here. Some big boxes from Doll Zone, so we're gonna do that instead. But remind me later to talk to you guys about my DELFs. So if I forget, you guys be like, hey Jessica, I remember you were gonna tell us about your DELFs. Okay, all right, I'll be back soon.